Okay, this video is ultimately going to show us how to take a photograph and bring it into Onshape so we can use it as a template for drawing a part. It's going to be a multi-step process though, and we're first going to dive into Photoshop to get our photo edited to be a bit more useful. So I'm going to the Creative Cloud and I'm going to open up Photoshop. If you haven't logged in before, it may ask for your login information. You can use your school login information. So I have a photo that I took with my phone, and I'm just going to open that photo up in Photoshop. And now you can see that a bunch of the photograph is something that I don't really need. So I'm going to come in here with the cropping tool, and I'm just going to crop this photo. I don't want it to be a scaled crop, so I'm going to click here and just do what do I want to do? It's not allowing me to crop in both directions. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to crop the width dimension because that's the one that matters for me. So I'm going to crop this guy, and notice I have these lines on my cropping too. So if my picture isn't quite straight, this would be a good time to rotate the picture so that things are squared up. And that looks pretty square to me. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down so it just touches the edges of my connecting rod. All right, I'm going to hit enter and hit the check box here. Now my picture is cropped lengthwise, and that's the important dimension that I need. It's also straight. I could go to image right now and rotate my image under this. I'm going to go 90 degrees clockwise just so it's looking straight up and down. And now I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save it as a JPEG. And I'm going to leave it in that connecting rod folder, in that same folder, but I'm going to call it cropped. All right, so that's good. I'm done with my Photoshop. And I should now, I'm just going to double check to make sure that I have two pictures, my cropped picture in there, if I didn't make a mistake. Where is it? Come on. Tech Drive, CSWA Review. And there it is, my cropped image that's vertical. So now I've got the picture in a more suitable format for Onshape. Notice when I brought it in initially, I had this going on. I'm going to delete that. Get rid of that sketch and create a new sketch on my front plane. Come on. Front plane. Front plane. Here we go. All right, and then I'm going to say insert image, and I'm going to go to import, find my cropped one, and as soon as that comes in, I'm going to click on that and click and drag. Now notice, now I just get my image here. If I grab my dimension tool and I can put in the dimension that we determined, I don't remember what it was. Guys, what was the length of our connecting rod? Just under 4? 3.98 or something? All right. So now I can make that 3.98 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and take that, set that on the origin, and come in and start drawing that picture. And I know that this was I don't know, 5 something, 0.516 or something like that. All right, so I'm on my way to getting that. So that's how I would do a sketch picture in Onshape. I would just crop that photo and edit it in Photoshop first. That way when you bring it in, you can scale the important part. If I find out more on how to do this, I'll share that as well. Did I not?